I've been an author since 2009, but I didn't become a full-time author until 2016. So in this video, let's talk about how to become a full-time author without using Amazon KDP. Step number one for how to become a full-time author without using Amazon KDP is to build an author email list. Build an author email list. This is something that I didn't know until 2013, and that, I believe, is one of the primary reasons I stayed broke as an author for such a long time. I thought that as an author, we just needed to have social media fans. At the time, this is 2008 when I started writing my first book, so at the time there was Facebook. I'm like, oh, if I just have more Facebook friends, I'll be able to sell these books, and no. Social media followings do not mean book customers. Like, they're two completely different things. And the biggest reason is that there is something called an algorithm on social media. It's basically a robot that decides who sees your content. So if that robot decides today we're not showing faith-based stuff, then guess what? You no longer have book buyers. So an email list is a CSV file, people's email addresses who have basically told you that they want you to sell them stuff. And when you're an author, if you build your own email list, your own CSV file of people who have literally said, I want to buy your books, you are outselling 99.9% of the authors on Amazon.com, all right? Outselling. Because these people have given you their contact information. So every time that you release a new book, you're able to send it to them. Every single time you have a book idea, you're able to ask their advice. Every time you have a new product you want to launch, you're able to let them know that it's coming. It's through email marketing. When I started in 2009, I put my book on Amazon.com, and then I would cold call youth pastors. So my first business, I was producing feature-length films for youth pastors to show to their youth groups. So I was cold calling youth pastors. I got the yellow book, literally call. And then when they'd say, yes, we want to order, I would send them to my Amazon.com listing. I never had their email address. I never had their contact information. So when I released the next movie, I had nobody to sell it to. I would either have to cold call again, hope I can get them on the call, do a whole pitch, or if worse, they had moved on to a new church. Now I had to go ahead and try to either track them down at their new church or try to do a fresh new call with the new youth leader. It was a nightmare. It was awful. But when you have an email list, like fast forward to today, I have an email list of over 8,000 people who've told me they want me to talk to them about writing a book. That lets me be able to tell them, hey, listen, I have this idea for a new book about branding. Would you be interested? Yeah, sure. Cool. Here's a link to pre-purchase. Okay, I'll purchase. Hey, now I actually have sales and I can write the book and sell it to them. I call that the Purpose Profit Formula. Grab this free ebook if you want to read all about it. So let me tell you how to build your author email list. And you can build your author email list without even having written your first book. Number one, you want to create a lead magnet that is a free digital gift that you give to somebody in exchange for their email address. This could be anything you want it to be. I recommend, though, that it has something to do with reading books, because if you have a lead magnet that does not attract people who like reading books, then when you're trying to sell your book, they ain't gonna buy. So for me, I like to give away a free micro book, but you can also give like a list of books away. So if you've gone through my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge, what I recommend creating for your lead magnet is just a list of the top 5 bestsellers in your niche on Amazon. That way, people who like to read those types of books are getting on your email list. Make sure you watch my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge so you can go through that and get your email list set up ASAP. Go to christianbusinesstoolkit.com. Once you have your lead magnet done, you're going to set up something called a squeeze page. That's a one-page website where somebody can type in their email address to get your free lead magnet. We do this so that we can comply with the Can Spam Act, okay? If you're in the United States, it is illegal for you to take somebody's email address that you found under a YouTube video. Hey, all the people doing this to me. It's illegal to take somebody's email address who's not consented to be on your email list and just add them to your email list. It's against the law. It's against the law. People need to opt into your email list, and people do this to me all the time. And I always report them as spam, and I always reply back and say, hey, this was illegal to add me, and people get mad at me. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. You violated the law, not me. But anyway, yeah, you just got to make sure that people are opted into your list. That's what the squeeze page allows you to do. And third, now that you have your squeeze page set up, you need to start promoting this free lead magnet to people who read books. The easiest way to do this is to find the fans of other people in your niche, not competition, because a lot of people think authors have competitions. We don't. If somebody is interested in a topic, they will read that topic from 10, 15, 20 different people. They're going to want as much information as they can get. So Your fellow authors in your niche are your collaborators. They're your partners. They are not your competition. And they've done the hard work of already building an audience of people who like the type of books that you want to write. So just find the fans of those people on Facebook, on Instagram, and promote your lead magnet directly to them. Step number 2 for how to become a full-time self-published author without using Amazon KDP, ask your email list what book they want from you next before writing it. So this is key to becoming a full-time author. If you spend 6 months writing a book that nobody wants to buy, how are you going to pay your bills? This is what really freed me, and I call this the purpose profit formula. Number 1, you're gonna research what topics are already trending in your niche. Go to Amazon.com, search your niche, and sort by the bestseller list. Identify the topics that you know you can write a book about. Number 2, you're going to create something called a broadcast email, and you're going to survey your current email list and say, hey, these are the topics I can write next. Which would you like next? Let them have buy-in. That way you know you're not writing a book that nobody's interested in. And then number 3, once they tell you the book that they want, pre-sell it to them. Pre-sell it to them. When I say pre-sell, I mean you're going to sell that book before you've even written the first word. And I know this sounds scary, but this is what has allowed me to start always making an income with my books. I don't write anything unless I've already been paid for it. The exception to the rules right now, I'm transitioning my business to writing Christian romance novels. So I am not pre-selling that because I'm taking my sweet time. However, these Christian romance novels technically are going to go into Godlywood Girl TV, which I get paid for every single month. So technically I am getting paid for it, but just nobody on GGTV asked for my Christian romance novels. But anyway, that's the exception to the rule though. But for Godlywood Girl, I do not write a new book unless my girls have already paid me for that book. And if you're like, well, how do you sell a book before somebody pays for it? Amazon.com does this all the time. Hello, my girls who do the pre-orders, right? People release books 8-9 months in advance on Amazon.com. And you are allowed to pre-order that book, so as soon as it comes out, you get it. So if Amazon.com authors can do it, why can't we? We can do the same thing. Just set yourself a timeline. Set yourself a timeline. If you know it usually takes you 3 to 4 months to write a book, then have your pre-sale date be 3 to 4 months out. For me, praise God, I can write a book in about a couple hours. So I usually only have my pre-sale date about 5 days out, just so I have wiggle room. I don't need that much though, praise God. If you want to learn my formula for writing and self-publishing books so quickly, make sure you join the Godlywood Girl Christian Author School. I show you how to do it step by step. It's something I call the problem solution framework. Go to christianauthoschool.com. Once you have that offer in hand, you pre-sold it, and to pre-sell, you just need to set up a website where somebody can put in their credit card details and securely purchase. That's all you need to do. We don't need to put so much pressure on ourselves. That's all we need to do. Once you have proof that your current audience wants to actually buy this, now we go to the next step. Step number 3 for how to become a full-time self-published author without using Amazon KDP, turn your book offer into a $97 product line. Turn your book offer into a $97 product line. So when people pre-order your book, you're going to go ahead and write that book and deliver it to them. But you're not going to stop there, because now we want to turn this pre-ordered book into an income-producing asset that allows us to be a full-time author. Now, I'm going to do some math for you. If you sell 100 copies of a $100 product every single month, you make $10,000 a month. Isn't that beautiful? If you sell 100 copies of a $100 product a month, you make $10,000 per month. That, for a lot of people in the United States, is a full-time living. Now, for some of us, it's not, because you have to remember federal taxes, state taxes, health insurance, so I get it. But for a lot of people, that is a full-time living. So if you just focus on that, 100 sales of a $100 product per month, that gets you to the 6-figure mark in your business. But how do we do this? How do we take a book that we pre-sold and turn it into a $97 offer? Well, we have to bundle it out. We have to bundle it out. Those of you who have purchased my book, Teaching You How to Start a T-shirt Business, you may remember you didn't just get the book. You also got the master class. You also got the T-shirt business plan. You also got the Launch Your T-shirt Business checklist. I had 4 items for $97. You didn't just get a little $2.99 ebook. You got 4 items for the price of $97. So you knew how to launch your t-shirt business in the form of checklist, workbook, ebook, and class. That is how you're going to sell this as a $97 offer, my love. Now, if you don't know how to turn your book into other types of products, Again, Christian Author School will show you how to do it step by step. Go to christianauthorSchool.com. And now that you have your book as a $97 offer, go ahead and turn that offer into an automated sales funnel. Turn that offer into an automated sales funnel. Because remember, our goal with this $100 bundle is to sell 100 of them per month. But if we don't want to be constantly promoting, we don't want to be constantly on social media, we don't want to be constantly doing live streams and webinars and reels, how do we do that? We automate the process of selling our book. And the way you can do this is through a sales funnel. A sales funnel is a series of web pages that you build that are designed to turn a lead, or somebody who's interested in your business, into a customer or somebody who has purchased from your business. So our goal is to have people who have the problem we solved with our book bundle, or $97 book bundle, people who have that problem, to be able to enter into our sales funnel and purchase our $97 book bundle solution. That's what the sales funnel is designed to do. So in the first step, we kind of went over a little bit of a sales funnel already. That's your lead magnet funnel. Create the lead magnet, set up the squeeze page. It's also called an opt-in page, a landing page. So that's the beginning part of a funnel. But we want to add a tripwire page. And a tripwire page is basically a one-page sales letter that promotes your $97 bundle. That basically tells that person who got your lead magnet why they should purchase this tripwire offer, this $97 bundle. I'm not going to go into sales letter formula in this video. That is a whole other art and science. If you're in Christian Author School and the Marketing Traffic Toolkit, watch my 20-step sales letter masterclass. That'll show you my formula for doing sales letters. But there's a lot of different sales letters that you can do. Just make sure you follow a formula, okay? Don't just guess at writing your sales letter. You want to make sure you present this $97 offer as a clear solution to a clear problem. That's how we're going to have people be able to purchase this. So set up your sales funnel as lead magnet, that free gift that you give away in exchange for somebody's email address, to tripwire page, that $97 book offer. It needs to be automated. It needs to be automated. So you can use ClickFunnels, you can use Kartra, you can use New Kajabi. There's a lot of sales funnel software nowadays. Back in the day, I was coding this thing together with some Wix pages, some PayPal buy buttons, some HTML, was the worst. But today, this is all an automated process. You just need to invest in sales funnel software. I'll make sure I put my affiliate link to ClickFunnels down below if you want to use ClickFunnels for this. But set up that sales funnel. And now your job every single month is to send people into your sales funnel so that they can purchase. If you want to automate this, I love using Facebook ads. Specifically, I like using Instagram story ads, but you know, those are run through Facebook, or Meta. They're run through your Facebook ads manager in my Instagram story ad. That's how I like to do it. So a lot of you guys got my 365 daily affirmations free ebook. So you guys remember that process. And I ran a ton of Instagram ads to get people to get that freebie. You can do it however you want. You could also do it with live marketing as well. Not live marketing, but basically marketing where you have to show up every single day. I don't like that kind of marketing. I don't like that kind of marketing. When I was a young buck, yes, I was really excited to go live every single day and teach and all this stuff. Now I'm grown, y'all. I'm like 39. I'm almost 40. I'm grown. I'm tired. My knees hurt. My back be hurting sometimes. I need a nap pretty much 24/7. I like soft life type of stuff, which is why I love YouTube. That's why I love YouTube. But however you want to do your marketing, go ahead and set that up, and your job is to consistently drive traffic into your sales funnel. So your goal is 100 sales a month of that $100 product. That makes you $10,000 a month as a faith-based self-published author. Now, if you need help doing this, make sure you get into the Godlywood Girl Faith-Based Author School. I show you how to do this step by step. Let me give you a little sneak peek. Hey, it's your girl, Steph Rodnez, and if you've been struggling to move forward on your journey as a faith-based author, I've created a brand new community called the Godlywood Girl Faith-Based Author School, just for women like you who want to move forward in your purpose as a woman of Christ, writing books. The school includes the Author Toolkit, which has 10 tutorials for 10 different types of Christian books you can write, including nonfiction books, daily devotionals, prayer journals, ebooks. There's a lot in there. You'll get access to the Godlywood Girl Book Funnel Toolkit, which shows you how to take your book, bundle it up, and put it into a sales funnel, including a lead magnet funnel, a tripwire funnel, and my very favorite, a webinar funnel. You'll get access to the book promotion toolkit, which shows you how to create a marketing plan to promote your funnel, because in order for people to buy our books, right, we have to tell them about it. And that's what the marketing toolkit shows you how to do. Plus, you'll get access to a community of other women who are writing faith-based books just like you are. Sis, you do not have to do this alone. Come join the brand new Godlywood Girl Faith-Based Author School so you can get the tutorials you need, you can get the community you need, and most importantly, you can get the network that you need to step into your purpose as a faith faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there. Visit ChristianAuthorSchool.com to fill out the application form and apply today. If you haven't already started your email list as an author, watch my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge where I'll show you how to do it step by step. Go to ChristianBusinessToolkit.com. And in the meantime, don't forget to watch this video for even more resources to help you step into your purpose as a faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there.